Well, hello. My video started like I wasn't expecting to start. Been going through a cycle, but here I am. It's Robin's Flying Crochet. How are you today? I put my glasses back on because I usually try not to do most of my video without my glasses. But, eyesight being what it is and age being helping, I'm slowly going downhill to where I can't see the screen. So this way I can actually see what I'm trying to do. I have some stuff up behind me. I'm actually in my bedroom. This way I can be by myself. Oh, I forgot to mute my TV. Let me do that real quick. We got new accessories to new TVs, and I'm trying to figure out which remote works what, and it's taking me a while to figure it out. One works the cable, one works the TV. They're not linked together, so you can't go back and forth. You know how life is. So today is November the 19th, 2020. It's been a hectic week for us. I will try, after I get this video out and posted, I will try and get another one up probably for Thanksgiving, but won't be able to get one up like the following week because I have some stuff, medical stuff that I have to take care of. But I'll try and get another one and post it as soon as I can because I got to do the yarn bingos, which is on the 1st, which is Tuesday of the week after Thanksgiving. So try and get that all done. Hopefully, I will be on time. Life, what it is what it is. So anyway, I didn't get a lot done since my last video. Still unpacking. My goal is to unpack 5 boxes a day. They're pretty large boxes of stuff. I don't actually get to 5 every single day, but when I don't have the kids, my baby homeschooling kids, and it's just me, David, and Elijah here during the day, my brother David, I can usually get 5 boxes, but that's generally all I can do for the day because of my back injury. I can't stand as long as I used to be able to do, so we're still getting stuff around, but it is coming together. My living room got set last night. I've got to get my coffee table out, but I got a pile of boxes in the middle of it, so I got to get that pile of boxes done. I can bring my coffee table out, and then I can bring my yarn out because I have an actual coffee table that is a box. And in that box is yarn. Lots of yarn. That's where my stash is. So I haven't been really doing too much of things. I've been working out of the bags that I already had set up. I finished my grandson's sweater in the last video. What I had left over from that was my temperature blanket, which I haven't worked on yet. My cape, which I have been working on. Dash the reindeer, and then of course I work on my projects, my donations for Charlie's Love. Those I did get done. 1 week of stuff did get done. So I'll start with that. So finished objects. I got a set of snuggles together. They're really, for some reason, rolling really bad this time. I think it's the yarn. I received a donation from my sister-in-law. I haven't put in the strings yet. And I think I'm going to have to wash this before I actually mail it. Because when they get the Charlie's Love and Serenity Maria, she actually washes them, freezes them, and does everything she has to do so they can actually go into the hospitals. As long as they're clean, you don't have to wash them. These are really, really rolling badly. So I think I want to wash them, make them a little softer. I don't know what the yarn is. I know it's acrylic. But beyond that, I can't tell. But it's actually like a dark, there's 2 of them. It's dark blue with like a maroon trim around it. You can see the color better in some of the other stuff I made. I made a little hat. Yeah, it's showing up darker on the screen than what it should be. It's actually maroon. It's a pretty, pretty, pretty maroon. I really do like that color maroon. And of course, the Sunday after I did that video, I started a blanket. So my blanket tends to look big, but for a preemie, but it's not. It's actually 33 inches by 27. I measured it 3 different times to make sure. I had started it, and I actually had to take out. I usually do rows of 10 in my ripple stitch, and I had to actually go back 2 rows or 2 groups to get it under the 36 inch because it's not supposed to be any bigger than 36 inch. So I made it, and then I had to actually go back, and since I didn't want to completely restart, and I don't know how long it was until it actually starts doing the ripple part, I just took it off on the second row, and then I undid the starter chain and undid this chain, and then I tucked that in. And I saw that as a little cheat on one of the videos that I watched, and I went ahead and used it. Sorry, I moved, so I had to move the camera. Of course, I'm doing this through my computer. I don't know if you can see this doll up here. Usually her face is showing. I did not make this doll. I actually purchased this doll off the internet. It's supposed to represent my daughter, so they call that our little Katie. And she sits up there, but Elijah wanted to hug his mommy the other day, so it got down and it just didn't go back up the same way. You know, when a 3-year-old puts things away, he never puts it back the same way. Okay, this is what I've been working on. This is my cape. This is works in progress. So I gotta look at this light real quick and see which is the inside and the outside. Alright, so you are looking at the outside. Evidently, I must really love this red wine, this red maroon type color. Now this has flex in it. So I think I'll look at the tag and tell you what it is. But this is from Nicole's Studio, I believe it is. One of these things that keep coming off of him. Studio Classic by Nicole. I think it is the softest acrylic yarn you can get, but of course it was AC Moore, so it's gone. And this is called Wine Spec. Is what I have. And it's supposed to be about 12 balls of yarn is what you wanted, and I bought 14. But I found out, or have come to the conclusion through doing the donations and things, that I am considered a loose crocheter. And because I'm considered a loose crocheter, I have to really watch what I'm doing. I know for me to get some of the sizes that I need to get that stays with some of the patterns, I need to go down 2 crochet hooks. With this one, because I was making it, the pattern call said it would fit probably a medium to a 2X lady. Me, being as big as I am, you know, 'cause life happens, I'm a 3X lady. So I stayed with the size hook the pattern called for. And yes, it does go over me, and it looks like it has actually got extra room. So I can actually literally double wrap it, not double wrap it, pull it tighter over top of me. And it gets 3 catches around the chest area, which I have not purchased yet. I will get it made, and then I will go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and purchase those. Probably Hobby Lobby is where I end up having to go. So that is really what I have been doing for the past 2 weeks, in amongst everything else, and going for what, you know, taking care of everybody and homeschooling and taking care of medical issues and things like that. So that's where I am. Works in progress that I still have to do is my temperature blanket. Still have dash in there. I think those are the only things that I have set to do. I'm probably going to go back and start doing some, there's another site that I do donations for. It's Operation Gratitude, and you can make crocheted scarves. And I sent a donation, and hats, and hacky sacks, and there's some dolls you can make too. I sent them a donation before I moved in October, and it had, I think I had 9 scarves and 2 hats, 2 beanie hats in it. Because I'm a loose crocheter and trying to adjust the pattern, I had a really hard time doing the hats. They just didn't seem big enough to me. And doing the measurements that they had, I still just didn't seem like I was getting the right measurements that I really wanted. So I did them as best I could, got them to the measurements that I could have. I personally would have preferred them to be a little longer on the head, but I have directions, and that's what I have to follow when you make donations. You know, you go with what they say works, so that's what I do. So I'm probably going to get back in Operation Gratitude and make some stuff there, some cute stuff there. But I'm going to do it to where it's like all year. I'll just put a box in my closet. That's my husband will love. And I'll just throw stuff that I'm working into the box. And then as I get to where I'm ready to mail it, where it looks full, or it's full for a mail, I'll go ahead and just ship it out. Same way, I'll be setting up, I don't want to say a craft book because I've watched videos last year because I'm really getting into stuff. I don't come back, I take pictures of the stuff that I'm making, but I don't necessarily come back and print out the pictures that I'm making. So a craft book for me to set up with my projects is not really, per se, doable, except that, I keep track of what I'm doing. But then I found out I bought one last year at the beginning of before the year started, and I put my stuff in it, which was good, and I would keep track of what I was doing. I keep numbers of what I was making. Um, but then I found out that I finished the book, which is a good thing because I think you could put 16 projects in it. I did way more than 16 projects. I actually started coming back through the book backwards, and then I just decided that, I really wasn't interested in keeping the book. So I'm going to probably end up setting up some goals, and maybe a marble or a composition book, a spiral composition book, and then I'll just try and work to them. I watched YarnJoy, of course, and she set a goal of this past year of doing 3 preemie hats, 3 creative preemie hats to donate to the NICU in October. They were so cute, and they were different. And I might get into doing, setting a goal like that for me. They have how many blankets you can do, how many, different things that I might want to do for myself, for family members or stuff like that. And I know that I can. My thing is I like to do, for some reason I get into these big projects and then I kind of like drag my feet on them, and then I'll do a quick project and then I'll do a big project and I'll work for so long. I don't know. It's back and forth, back and forth. And a temperature blanket I know is not going to get finished till at least January. I know that, so I'm not in a big rush for that. I'll catch up when I catch up. And this I did want to have done in the fall. And it's still not done, but it has been worked on in the past week very hard. Um, it is now down to my waist, I believe is where it is, or a little bit farther. And it's supposed to be about mid thigh, mid calf. So that's just sitting there, and it's an easy stitch. It's a I can't remember what it's called. Back post, front post, 5 double crochets together, and for the life of me, all of a sudden, whoo, gone. But it's called something. Anyway, that's what it is. Very simple. Crystal back a day actually has the pattern for it, and she teaches you how to make it. And she says point blank, it's an intermediate pattern. She says, but don't worry, we will get through it. And she is such a magnificent teacher on how to do this. It is so easy. Um, it's not hard. I'll sit there and watching TV and just go on. I have to do, I think, the stitch that I'm making, which is the front post, back post, and the fan. I'll call it a fan. I know that's not the right name. The fan. Um, by the time you do the top rows, I think it's 9 or 10, and then you do 70 rows of the fan, and then you should be about where you want to be. And you can go a little lower and you can go a little higher, depending upon where I want it to sit on my body. And then you put a hood on it. And I'm like, this is like so easy. This is magnificent. I can do this. So, and I'm flying through it. Now I have to check my yarn count because I have 14 balls of yarn. Not really sure how many balls of yarn I have left because that will also dictate how long this is going to be, because I have to have at least 1 ball for the hood, or it would be a hoodless cape, which would not be a bad thing either. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I really have kind of like made the commitment that I'm going to finish that. Then I have to figure out which one I want to get out of the closet next. The dash, finish it, or get the temperature blanket down and finish it. When I get a roll on my temperature blanket, I just sit there and crochet and crochet and crochet, and I just have a ball with it. I'm like, why is it taking me so long to actually pull this out? I really enjoy doing it. I don't know. It's pretty. It's gorgeous. I just haven't sat down. I've got all of March crocheted together. Now I have to crochet it into the blanket because I finished February. So what? It's now November. Third month is already. Second month is done. I'm on the 3rd, and now it's the 11th month. It's only 8 months to do nothing. But to tell you the truth, the granny squares are easy because I have them already picked out. I just sit there and put 2 colors together, do my granny square, and just do it for the whole week, tie them up, I'm done. They're fast. And I usually sit there with the calendar out, and I'll count like whatever my center one is. I'll do all the centers for that month, and then I go back and start with all the outside. And then when I hit a new color, then I'll start with all the centers of that month. I go back and do all the outside colors, and it just seems to work out really fast. It's just the way I like to do it. Not necessarily has to be done that way. You can do each individual. It doesn't matter, but that's what I do, and that's from fiberflux. So I will try and get this up, get this posted, get it dated, get it written on, and get this out. Future projects, I have no future project scheduled. I can't say that I do, but I really should. But I have some stuff that I want to, some hats, baby hats that I want to work on for the donations. Um, One of the things that we did was I did several pumpkin hats this year. I'd like to do some more pumpkin hats, put them in for donation for Halloween and fall. I did. I saw several. I saw football hats. I would like to get football hats done for November, and also maybe some turkey hats and get them set up and ready to go for next year. This year it was Christmas balls, Santa Claus hats, elf hats, snowman hats. So I kind of think I want to get them done and just kind of work on them all year. And then when it's time, I can just go ahead and mail them. But I can take my time with them. I don't have to rush and rush and rush. And then I can work on the regular stuff, do some normal stuff and pick a color for each month and work with that. And do what I want. And this way I can be fine. The month of December, I'm going to probably be very busy crocheting. I have 3 people that I still need to crochet for. My daughter-in-law, my son, and my husband. I'm probably going to do my husband first, then my daughter-in-law, then my son. My son wants a pillow, but he wants it out of a certain material, so I have to go to the store and buy that. My daughter-in-law just sent me a pattern, so she wants that, and my husband has requested a certain thing, and I want to do that for him. So hopefully, I will get all this done, and it'll be done like we fit. I might have Christmas presents done. Who knows? But this is for me. The biggest thing is I can't get into my stash. I can't see what I need. I don't know what I have, and so I have to wait until I get my stash out so I can say, hey, I can do this with this. Because I have some Burnett satin that I think I'm going to make my husband's. He's requested kind of like a honcho thing maybe. My son's asked for a pillow, something I can use almost anything for that. My daughter-in-law's asked for, I think, a shawl. I had to see what she posted to me again because I forget. Or I have to ask her to send it to me. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's back a days, and I love crocheting Crystal's projects. They're so simple and so easy to follow with the tutorials that I'll just turn around. And if I have enough, I will get it done. I got some, I got some blue jean yarn that I might make the stuff my daughter-in-law's asked for. Maybe do a blue jean acrylic, see how that works together. It might be, very different colors, or I don't know. Let's see what I have. I have to go through my stash and see what I got. But thank you for following. If you like my video, let's give it a thumbs up. If you want to see all the videos I do, come over here and hit the subscribe button. When you get done, go back and make sure that you over here again hit the bell button so anytime that I post, you'll get notification of my videos. Thanks for listening.